West Virginia absolutely dominates the Maryland Alumni team on its way to the semifinals, and Ross Hodge was there to slap the wall, baby.
You are Locked On West Virginia, your daily podcast on the West Virginia Mountaineers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
And what is up? Welcome back in, guys. My name is Mountaineer Paul. I am your esteemed host, and this is Locked On West Virginia, baby, where we're talking about the Mountaineers basketball squad today. West Virginia with a big-time win at the Charleston Civic Arena. What say you, my dudes and ladies? Man, this was fun. Really had a good time watching this on Fox. The Elam ending is definitely something that I'm not too familiar with, even though I watched a lot of TBT. It's still something that kind of jolts me every time I realize they're doing it. For those who don't understand or whatever, the Elam ending is, they have a specific way to end the game, basically in the fourth quarter. They do some math, and then they decide, like, I think tonight's game, it was they added 8 or something to whatever the lead was, or I can't remember what it is, but basically there's a score total to get to, and whoever gets there first wins. Kind of crazy way to do things. I understand why it adds some excitement for sure. Hello, Doris from Dingus. But anyways, I'll digress off of that. Thanks for making Locked On West Virginia your first listen, and for being a part of the Locked On Podcast Network. We talk about your team every single day. Guys, this episode is going to be brought to you by Monarch Money. Right now with Monarch Money, if you want to do your thing, take control of your finances with Monarch Money today. Use code LOCKEDONCollege at Monarch Money to get 50% off your first year. Okay, so a couple of things I want to get to. We're going to talk about the West Virginia win. We're going to break the game down. We're going to talk about what happened. Some West Virginia players definitely made impacts in the game. But we're also going to talk about Ross Hodge, man. I almost wanted to do this episode on Ross Hodge because he took this team on a bus down to the Civic Arena, kind of an old school feel, right? You're getting on a bus, you're riding to a game. Love that feeling. If you've never experienced it before, there's nothing like it, honestly. Like if you've ever played basketball, getting on a bus with your team, getting catering, stopping at somewhere to eat something. Like we used to go to Giovanni's, we would get spaghetti or whatever, and then going to a game, listening to your Walkman. Come on, man, or your CD player. At least back in my day, that's what we did. And those were great times listening to Marshall Mathers. You can remember it like yesterday, right? Or listening to Ja Rule, right? Or whatever it was we listened to back in those days. Or sometimes it was Hank Williams Jr. You just never knew what I was using to get hyped up with. But I love that old school feel that they had. But so the West Virginia Mountaineers, the 2025 West Virginia Mountaineers were there for this game. We're going to talk about that too. Let's jump into the breakdown. What happened in this game that you would want to know about? Well, the West Virginia Mountaineers, the best Virginia Mountaineers, won the game. Defensively, definitely defensive game. So West Virginia, listen, if I say West Virginia, you realize this is the best Virginia. The number 3 seed, they're in the West Virginia Regional, dominated from the opening tick pretty much. They jumped out to a 19-9 first quarter lead against the Maryland Alumni team, the Shell Shock. And they had really relentless defensive pressure. They forced a ton of poor shot selections, kind of set the tone early in this one. And the Shock, really had a hard time with it. They did find some rhythm in the second quarter, cutting the deficit to 32 to 24 is what I have written down here. But West Virginia's defense definitely held firm, limiting them to a really bad 29% shooting percentage from the field and 16.7 from three-point range in the first half. That'll do it. The third quarter definitely saw West Virginia get out to a 41-26 lead. And in my opinion, the Shock were definitely getting frustrated with the physicality from West Virginia, but they were able to fight back and get this thing within 2 and 4 points. Man, it was getting dicey at times. There were some interesting play calls that I didn't agree with in the game, but I'm not going to get there. Go into that too much. If you want to look at the key performers in this game, there are a few. James Reese, man, former Ross Hodge player, is an absolute dog. Absolute dog, guys. This dude had 24 points, and he's the only player in the tournament that's had 20 points or more in all the games. I guess I've got the hiccups all of a sudden. I don't know how the hell this just happened. That's going to be very aggravating. So Toby O'Connie had 10 points and really provided a spark on both ends. Interestingly enough, Jared West, which if you remember, Jared West played for Marshall. He played tough. Hit some big. I can't believe I have the hiccups right in the middle of a show. He had some big moments in the game as well. Let me try to get a drink here. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. Trey Mitchell, guys, had some pretty big moments in the game. He's averaging over 15 in the tournament. But he had 7 in the game. And then JD Weatherspoon, man, what an awesome performance from him. 6'6" power forward who's played at Ohio State and Toledo. He had 7 points. He made the game-winning basket in the Elam ending. But, dude, he is a rebounding phenom. This dude can really rebound it. Bob Huggins would love this cat. Man, this cat can really go after it on the boards. So there's that as well. If you look at Kedrian Johnson, who he's averaging 15 a game right now. He had 17 points and 5 steals in the last game. But in his defensive pressure definitely impacted this game. But he didn't have the impact in this game like normal. Ronald March, Diamond Scone, and Daryl Morsel were all pretty good in this game, along with Kevin Boyles. But West Virginia shot 43.5% from the field and 33.3% from 3. So that's pretty good. So, you'll take that in a game where it's defensive. But to really just kind of box it all up, I don't know what to do about this, guys. James Reese led all scorers. Toby O'Connie with 10. Like I said, Jared West with 9. Trey Mitchell with 7. JD Weatherspoon was 7. And then everybody else contributed as well. Defense won the day here for sure. Their pressure defense, it's very Bob Huggins-esque. I mean, this looks like a Bob Huggins coach team. It really does. So, one of the cool things that happened was, check this out. After the game, Ross Hodge, guys, I mean, this coach he gets it, ingratiating himself into the culture at West Virginia. For those of you on podcasts, listen to this clip as we watch this video of him slapping the plate on the wall as they had basically, like if you're thinking about a bracket, if you win, you move your name down. That's what they're doing here. They're slapping the West Virginia plate in the semifinals. So isn't that cool? And look how happy Ross Hodge was here. Try to find it. There it is. Nice, big, happy smile, man. So that was really cool. A cool moment. Here's some highlights from TBT we can probably check out. James Reese can go, man. Yeah, James Reese can go, guys. I'm just gonna let you know. Is that Russ Smith playing in TBT now? How far Russ Smith has fallen, guys. Here's the game-winning shot. Gosh, what a smile. What's going on here, man? Jeez. So, and it's 74-61 overall score. Nicely done. Nicely done for sure. West Virginia will face the winner of this game.
Up the FIBA rules for playing the ball off the rim.
Like Cure Cancer or Outer Line Drive.
Right there, it's 3.
And those teams, let's see, I have the rosters here somewhere. Let me look. Sideline Cancer has Keith Braxton, Josh Cohen, Chris Coffey, Jacob Conway, Matthew Crowley, Marcellus Erlington, Wanzu Burge Jr., Brandon Jenkins, Jericho Helms, Jermaine Morrow, Tay Weaver, and Trey Moses. So we've got, look like St. Francis players mixed with some Georgetown College players, University of Southern Miss. You got a San Diego guy here. And then Eberline Drive, which is a name in Missouri somewhere. Pedro Bradshaw, Rion Brown, AJ Slaughter, Anthony Clements, Aubrey Dawkins, Christian Mikolu, Cody Clark, Davion McKnight, Gabe York, Terrell Brown, Jonathan Watson, Terry Taylor, and
Tommy Rutherford, Rami Tutherford.
Ryan Brown is from University of Miami. Pedro Bradshaw is from Bellarmine University. So just a mixture, guys. It's TBT's not pure like it used to be. As much, I guess you could say, as far as it's not just all alumni. I mean, it's sometimes some years you can't have that. I will say, imagine this team with Eric Stevenson, man. And he just said something earlier I saw. He said he can't wait to get back in the gold and blue. And for those of you just listening, yeah, I have the hiccups. I can't do anything about it. There's nothing I can do. So I apologize if it's annoying to you. It's definitely annoying to me. I just can't even believe it. So freaking annoying to me, to the point where I'd almost just want to quit. All right. So let's go to break really quick. What we'll do next is somebody asked me to go over the basketball team and all the acquisitions, just everything so far, because, it's something that I haven't done in a long, long time. And I got to thinking, that's actually true. It's been months since we talked about, we've had updates on who they're looking at. We've had updates on who they've gotten recently. I guess maybe Ugusic, maybe the last update that I can remember doing as far as a roster acquisition, or Oyedeer, I guess would be, or somebody like that. But overall, like, we haven't spoken about this team in a while. So we do that next. I think that'll be fun. Let's talk about this Ross Hodge led team. And we'll go over some of the players on the roster and some of the strengths and weaknesses of it. Maybe watch a little bit of tape as well. You guys know there's always going to be a little bit of tape involved. We'll be right back. This is Locked On West Virginia. And this episode of Locked On West Virginia going to be brought to you by Monarch Money. Ever wish managing your money felt easier? Well, with Monarch Money, it can. And whether you're growing your savings or planning a big purchase, Monarch Money puts you in the driver's seat. It's like having your own personal CFO. giving you full visibility and control over your finances. It's more than just a budgeting app. It's a complete financial command center where you can track your accounts, investments, and spending in one convenient place. And so, in addition to managing your money, you're also building your wealth. Take control of your finances today with Monarch Money. Use code LOCKEDONCollege at monarchmoney.com for 50% off your first year. That's monarchmoney.com, code LOCKEDONCollege for half off your very first year. In segment 2, we're going to crack a do and try to get through the hiccups, as embarrassing as they are live. Like, there are things I can do personally to make them go away, but I can't. I have to keep talking, so I can't do it. Take a drink of Mountain Dew. It'll cure your hiccups, bub. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Yeah, I'm trying, man. It's just not working, Bill. It's just not working. All right. I had somebody comment on me earlier. He said, "The name's Bill." I'm just putting his name in my head, or his accent. I don't know what it actually is, but in my head I read, "Name's Bill Hodges." Drake Toll's talking awful nice about you. Talks about you on your show all the time, on his show all the time. You should have him on sometime. So that made me kind of happy. Just a nice thing to say. Drake has been nice to me. So let's get to this West Virginia roster, though. I think, there are a few things that I want to get to about it that I haven't been able to say, because we've kind of been following this piece by piece, right, as we go. So let's share a screen, shall we? These are just little blurbs that I have written out on each player. So Trayson Eaglestaff is the senior forward from Bismarck, North Dakota, where he attended Bismarck High School, previously played college at University of North Dakota in the Summit League, establishing himself as a reliable scorer with strong three-point capabilities over 3 seasons. He was 6'6", 190. He's played 98 career games, averaged 13.9, 2.5 rebounds per game, 1.8 assists per game, 41.8% completion percentage, 37.2 completion percentage, 41.8 field goal percentage, 37.2 3-point percentage. Last year he played 33 games at North Dakota State or North Dakota. Gosh, I'm having all kinds of mistakes here. Sorry, guys. There's a dog barking right outside my door. I've got the hiccups. Like, I'm kind of distracted right now. I'm getting a little frustrated. 18.9 points per game, 2.8 rebounds per game, 2.4 assists per game, 41.6% field goal percentage, and 35.9 in 24 and 25. You've got Jackson Fields, who is senior from Missouri, Texas, who did graduate from Lawrence E. Elkins High School. He spent his college career at Troy, basically his whole career on a tournament team last year at Troy. And he is definitely a solid rebounder and pretty efficient scorer, as you see I've written. Basically, I just gave it some prompts and it spat this stuff out. So I just put what I thought each guy was good at and said, hey, make me a list, because I was in a hurry. It's a good tool to have, one thing I tell people when they ask about, AI is I think it's a good tool. It's just you don't want to let it think for you, right? That's where I draw the line, because first of all, who would want to do a show on that you didn't even come up with? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I just personally, I wouldn't feel authentic. And you guys know I'm all about being real. Like, I just enjoy being raw and honest anyway. And then there's also the fact that it could make mistakes and you wouldn't even know it if you're not doing your research. So, I mean, something like this is simple to do, and you can see how easy it is to do. I just said, all I did was said, hey, and this is exactly how I typed it. No spacing, probably a bunch of spelling errors. I said, Tracy Eagle-Staps is an elite shooter from North Dakota. Jackson Fields played at Troy, good rebounder, and I just went down through the list of like what I thought about the players. And I said, and then I put, and then I said, just make sure you add the shooting percentages and all that to the thing. And this is what it gave me. So kind of cool, actually. But so he's played 95 career games where he's 6 points per game, 3 rebounds per game, 0.6 assists per game. As you can see, that 47.5 field goal percentage. He's got 32.4% from 3, though. He's one of the guys I want to watch some tape on today. I think Jackson Fields is a guy that's a little overlooked of all the guys that we've added in the offseason, and I definitely understand why. He's not the most – what's the best way to put it? He's not the most heralded, I guess you would say, as far as the recruits that we brought in. And absolutely that's true. But I would also say that he is much more talented than people want to give credit. And I had him on the show, as some of you guys know, so there's that as well. But I mean, he's got some really nice highlights out there if I can find them. Trying to find them here. Usually I don't have as much trouble. For whatever reason, it's like his account is gone all of a sudden. What the hell's going on here, man? Maybe we won't watch Jackson Fields. I don't know. We'll see if we can't see something here. Let's look at the media. I could have sworn. I've played him before. I know I have. I know for a fact I have of him. Unfortunately, they're not popping up here. Let me look. Look somewhere else. Sorry, y'all. I should have had them ready, but I had my light went out at the last minute. Like, I've just had a bunch of stuff happen on this episode for whatever reason. So it is what it is, though. All right. Let's see. Well, I don't know. All right. Here we go. Found some. All right. Let's roll through.
Up for an adventure?
Always.
Okay, so Jackson Fields is a kid that I feel pretty confident in. Is somebody that I think is pretty fun to watch, man. He does a few things well, as you can see, like under the basket. Yeah, he does that whole thing well. There you see him post up, do one dribble and a slam. He doesn't play real high above the rim or anything. But like he's definitely reliable around the rim for sure. As you can see right there, nice touch around the rim. Let's see. There's a couple on here over him shooting the ball as well. I'm trying to find them though. That's a nice play. You see him kind of hang in the air a little bit. There you can see him come off the screen. There's a lob for him. That's a nice play. Let's see. Yeah, here he is shooting the ball. So I wanted to break down his jump shot really quick. So you see him kind of just pop out. And he could have pump faked the crap out of this guy. But I mean, just breaking down the jump shot. I don't know what happened there, but just breaking down the jump shot in general here. I forgot I'm not on the usual place, but you can see he's got, that's very annoying. You can see he's got nice form. His toe kind of points inward a little bit, but overall, a really pretty smooth looking jump shot. And he shoots it well. He's not what I would consider a bad shooter for sure. See him here in transition. Nice little lob. So what he is overall is, he's a kid that, and there was a bunch of, like I had to dodge around the ESPN stuff. I've gotten pretty good at that, but he's somebody I think that people kind of forget about a little. Is somebody that is going to be a nice contributor for West Virginia this season. Somebody that can be a really good backup big guy. He's, like I said, he's really good at, catching lobs around the rim. He runs the floor pretty well. He can spread out and shoot it, as you can see here, 32.4% from three. So he can probably prove that. And on a better team like West Virginia, he probably will. Well, I don't know. They were a tournament team there last year, so it's like they were pretty good. Jasper Floyd, also another one, obviously a senior. He's from Tampa, out of Wharton. I remember watching his highlights when he first came out of high school. Obviously, he's a North Texas guy, true point guards, more of a defensive guy, 6'3", 190. He can stroke it a little bit, 9.3 points per game, 4.5 rebounds per game, definitely a very underrated part of his game. 4 assists per game. So you can see he does a lot of things, right? 40.4% from three, and just 1% better than Jasper Floyd or than Jackson Fields from three. So right there, should tell you, like, and Jasper can stroke it a bit, but Jackson can too at 32. Last year at North Texas, he was 9 points per game, 3 rebounds per game, 4 assists per game, and 42.2% field goal percentage, and he had 34% from three. That'll work. We all know about Jaden Forsythe, who is a freshman guard coming in from Brooklyn. Was obviously just like last year. It's the parallels, man, to last year, kind of weird, but committed to Xavier, flipped at the last minute, top 50 or top 100 kid, 6'5", 190, and is an absolute monster shooting the ball. Like, he's going to be able to come in right away and do that for us. But the person that's going to come in and shoot well for us right away is Honor Huff. And there's really not much close to it when you consider how good Honor Huff is as a shooter. We will go to his profile here in a moment. So let's go to break really quick, since we're at around 28. We'll jump over to Honor Huff and show you guys a little bit of what he does well right after the break. And this episode of Locked On West Virginia going to be brought to you by Game Time, y'all. We talk about Game Time a lot. Do you guys know why? Because we love Game Time. And right now, new customers can get $150 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. And that's also doing with FanDuel. But this one, we're obviously talking about Game Time, guys. Why? Because tickets. They go on sale. You can lose your spot that you've been dying to see. Live music should be about making memories and not dealing with the stress of ticket shopping. Take the guesswork out of buying concert tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app. Create an account and use code LOCKEDONCollege for $20 off your first purchase. Again, create an account and redeem the code LOCKEDONCOLLEGE for $20 off today. Download the Game Time app today, Junior. All right, guys, we are back here in segment 3. I'm a little thrown off by these hiccups. I'm not going to lie. They've got me a little stupefied here. They just, right when I want to say something, they come out. It's horrible. I hate it, man. So, Honor Huff, what can you say about him? Just excellent player. And for those of you that don't know about him, he's from Chattanooga. He's a kid that I personally believe will be. I don't know, man. I think he's going to be an all Big 12 player. I just wonder about his defense. Ross Hodge obviously has said similar things when it comes to his defense. I'm going to say, obviously, there are things in his game that are deficient defense. But, man, does he make up for it as a shooter. The best shooter in college basketball last year by the numbers. Let's get to the tape.
With 203.
Made in front, Huff. For three.
Huff, the step back from three.
And you hear that a lot.
Will fire.
His best friend. And
obviously, I'm going to turn that down some, but he's so quick with it, just like on this play here. So he gets the ball off, but it's the big guy's got this thing at the elbow. Honor flashes. This guy's trying to get a hand in the passing lane. Honor knows that his momentum's carrying him this way, so he just takes it and rips through one dribble and puts that thing up. It all happens so fast in one motion.
his best friend. And they all regrouped with Coach Earl and Chattanooga. Look at
I forgot about the step back. But you can see, like, it's an elite level shot for multiple reasons. Number one, he's got great tight handles. Number two, if you got a big guy on him, it's over with. He's gonna get the shot up because it's a quick release. It's actually one of the quickest in college basketball. If you look at the numbers and releases, Honor Huff has he has a top 10 quickness of release. At least last year he did. Watch how quick he gets this thing up off the dribble. I mean, it almost looks like they skip a frame and it's already right here. Watch how quick it gets there. That's insane, man. I don't even know if I can do it. We'll try to see how quickly it happens. But from this little step back here to right here, it happens all in one motion. And he, I think a lot of it has to do with he's doing a couple things at once. He's getting into his shot, obviously, with his footwork here. He's got the ball in his hip pocket, and all he's got to do is bring that right hand up and pull it, and it just happens all in one motion. Try to watch and see if you can see the ball move from his hip to up here. I can't see it. It's that fast. Very fast.
He's not going to shoot that ball very much. Huff, good if it goes. In it is.
But such a good shooter. I mean, and he's so good. He can do it off the dribble. He can do it deep. He'll probably be the best shooter we've ever had walk through the doors. And that's really saying a lot. But, I mean, we've never had a guy shoot as many threes as he has in a year. Now, against the competition of the Big 12, we'll have to see. But he's going to get, in my opinion, he's going to get his. He's just too good. Now, if he can add some weight and some defense to his game, now you're talking about something special. But, I mean, this is a guy, he's in a fast break situation like right here. Technically, he's got the advantage either way you go, right? I mean, this is a big guy. He very easily could have just went right to the rack. Like, he's a way better athlete than this chubby guy. I mean, no offense to him, I'm a chubby guy. But, what does Honor Huff do? Slows down the pace and pulls it from 30. Of course he does. Oh, how about breaking a guy's ankles here? I mean, just a pump fake. This guy's already knows he's dead meat. Step back and then look at that beautiful shot. This kid's going to be a weapon for us. I mean, just look at that. You're going to tell me you can see – tell me where the ball moves up to his head. It's so fast. And not only that, but he gets some elevation on his jump shot. But, I mean, from the triple threat, you can almost – you might as well bet. If you close out on Honor Huff, he's half the time he's not shooting it. He's going to pump fake it and try to get you to move. And then once he does that, he's so quick. Look how much space he created for himself. Literally 7 feet of space. I mean, if you look at this play here, right, he's probably got enough time. I mean, he's got as much space here as he did there. Obviously, the ball hadn't really hit his hands yet. Hold on. Now, I mean, he can still get that shot off, but it's uncomfortable. Look how his feet are. So how about slowing it down with a little pump fake? Now, well, not even a pump fake. It's just literally a sidestep and then a step back. And now look at him. Much more balanced, much better form, much more base. And as you can see, nowhere near him. Once again, he just gets space, right? He's learned as being a smaller guy. This guy's right up in his jock strap here. But watch, because he's so quick, his handles are so good. And you see that right foot right there? All it's doing is pushing back, right? He's just pushing himself back very casually here. And between the legs he goes. And once and this guy realizes, oh no, like if we could do that funny meme, like, and this is where he knew he effed up. That would be right here.
Huff will pop. Money that is capable of making that.
He's so fast side to side. I mean, I bet this dude was a good football player. I almost guarantee it. Watch how quick he is side to side.
Is capable of making that three.
He just hop, skip, and a jump, you know. He gets that shot off from anywhere at any time. Off the dribble, off the catch, off the screen, in transition, pump faking. It don't matter, dude. This kid gets the shot off. I mean, he's got four. Look at this guy. Look at this guy here. You're supposed to have him, man. What are you doing? Honor Huff, man. Look at him pull this thing from daggone 36 feet. I mean, are you kidding me? And just with ease with which he gets that, he's not putting a lot into that. Like if you watch me do that, you could see I'd be like, I'd be shoving it kind of hard, right? Giggity. But if you look at him, he's just a regular Sunday, just a little flip of the wrist.
Shot clock under 10. This one's from, we talk about how well.
Insane, man. Every shot's a 3-ball. I mean, when's it going to stop? It's a freaking 4-minute highlight or whatever it is of nothing but threes. Did this kid even make a 2-point basket last year? And he's capable for sure. But, I mean, he is just an absolute sniper. What a weapon we have ourselves here offensively. There we go. And here you can see. I mean, look how beautiful that is. I love the same put layups. Beautifully done, man. Honor Huff, no doubt about it, guys. Big time get for the Mountaineers. So we got that going on. All right, back to the breakdown. So Amir Jenkins, we've showed a bunch of him on here. Brendan Lorient, Chance. So Amir Jenkins, if you guys don't know, I'm forgetting people probably haven't watched from day one. We'll try to roll through these a little quicker, but he's a freshman from Worcester, Massachusetts, or Worcester, however you say it. I know somebody's going to get on to me. I've heard Worcester. I think that's it. Obviously, he is a reclassified 2026 guard to 2025, where he is absolutely ripping everybody apart right now. Everybody. He's giving everybody 24, 25. He really is. He's absolutely just we're so lucky to have him. He's probably with the team right now, though, I would imagine. And he does it all. He can do it all. Name it, he can do it. Brendan Lawrence is 6'9", 215-pound monster, guys. A monster. He averaged 11.7 last year, basically 5 rebounds a game, assists per game. Really good defender. He can leap right out of the gym. Right out of the gym. As a matter of fact, I don't know when's the last time I've looked at some Brendan Lawrence stuff as well. We'll just try to catch a little bit of him if we can. Yeah, here's a great one. We'll just watch one play of him. I think it's good enough, actually. There's one play, Brendan Lawrence. This is from high school, but I think it serves its purpose. That's Brendan Lawrence. In the open floor, windmill dunk from the circle. He's an elite leaper, no doubt about it. Here we go. You know, this kid is so good. That's crazy. Same exact play. Yeah. But I can't watch that one because it's got ESPN on it, looks like. I would like to watch more, but I just get in trouble. No reason to lose the stream over it. Lawrence, a kid, you know, if you ever get a chance to go watch his highlights, I highly suggest it. He's another one. If he comes on strong, we'll be in good shape this year. We need him to. Don't get me wrong, we need him to, but you know, nothing's guaranteed. But yeah, he's a roving, in transition, throwing lobs to kind of guy. Chance Moore is another one, guys, and I don't think we've watched Chance Moore on here. Maybe that first day. So let's see if we can find him. Yeah. Yeah, there's me. There's me talking about it on April 17th. I wonder if there's any highlights that I'm looking. We'll see. I'm not seeing any just yet. Well, here's some. Okay, we got something here, Chance Moore. One sec. Just want to get everybody a little bit of shine. You know what I'm saying? Try to hold my breath for 60 seconds. I should, huh? I know it's annoying. Sorry, guys. This is Chance Moore for St. Bonaventure, which is where he played last year. That's him right there. So, you know, making a three, pretty cool. Maybe if I type WVU afterwards, it'll help a little bit, narrow it down. Here we go. I think we might have something here. I think we got something here.
3% from the field this season, the highest in program history for a single season.
So there's a shot from him, you know, just on the block.
Highest in program
nice shot
for a single season.
Here he is with the ball in his hands. A little step back from the mid-range, very buttery smooth. Here he is again in the mid-range, little pass outside.
Hinted for three.
I think it's their
Here he is again, right? He got the ball in his hands, number 0. Little pull from 3.
Brought down by Jones.
Little cross to the left. He's a real long. That right there, guys, is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shot. I love the way that looked going in the hoop, too. I mean, you know, he passed up on probably an open 3, but, you know, I love the aggressiveness. crossover to the left hand. He wants to get to that left hand. He splits through a double team. Well, no, he kind of he didn't stay helping. But I mean, you look at him, he's finishing through contact here, right? He's initiating the contact, as you can see. He's straight up and down. He's initiating, right? And he just kind of stops and just, you know what? I'm a little bigger than you. And just look at the touch on this shot.
Been looking to attack the rim. Basket
Just buttery smooth. Little bank shot.
You see early on how the
What
referees are
about that block from behind? That was impressive, dude. Are you kidding me? I mean, he's right there with the backboard, close to.
early on how the referees are calling.
So that's nice. And then what do you know about this right here? Back to that left hand. Mid-range again.
Thompson out on the floor for the Bonnies.
Oh, that's nasty, man. So he's a 3-level scorer, you know. I mean, you forget about how good Chance Moore is. I think a lot of us do.
Thompson out on the floor.
I mean, you see, he
for
goes
the
that
Bonnies.
left hand, a little hop step through. Nice.
Yeah, good crowd come down.
What about a 3?
Basketball players. Thomas Bryant is in the
Little
NBA now,
pass
one
in
of
the
them.
middle. So
Here's
like he's a great team player. Chance Moore, not to be forgotten, guys, for sure. A little bit of swagger for him. So obviously, we talk about him. Who else have we not seen in a while? Harlan Obioha, obviously. That's the last one. I think. Yeah, we're gonna watch him, and Morris Agusic, I would like to watch, but he's hard to find, man. I'll be honest. We'll try it. I think I've tried before, but where he's a South Carolina guy, everything is on ESPN, you know, basically.
Absolutely the best.
Here he is from half court.
Ugasuk lets it go.
Ugasuk. What? Why does this say that? South Carolina lands Finnish point guard Morris Ugasuk. And it shows this white guy. Must be a joke I'm not getting. What the heck? What was that even? Here I am reporting on it. You guys know. You guys already know I was there. May 4th. All right, so this is unfortunately SEC network stuff. We can't watch it. Yes, you say network again. But I mean, if you look at Ugasuk, you know, he is a really good shooter. That's what he does, as you can see right there. So we'll get to him someday. Obviously, we got him right here at least. I don't know if he's got anything with him just working out. No. Unfortunate. But yeah, so we're lucky to have him, man. He's another biggie for us this year that a lot of people don't talk about. I feel like they just focus on the main guys. And as we should, but don't overlook, you know, like Obioha and those guys, which we might as well get there. Harlan Obioha is very talented. Ooh, what's this? A little West Virginia workout. Trayson got blocked. Hey, Eagle staff got blocked right there. By who? That's Jackson Fields blocking him. Yep, Jackson Fields blocking Eagle staff. Nice play. I probably should turn off the music. Well, Jasper. Pretty cool. All right, so the OBO highlight, man. I haven't seen this in a while.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's get it. Are you gonna let someone take what's on? Come on, man.
I like that he's a vocal leader. Here he is cutting down some nets. We definitely need that in our lives, don't we, guys? You know, he's a big guy, 7 feet, 80 pounds. The biggest thing people say about him is he's not able to play, 30 minutes a game or anything like that. But I mean, he is talented as hell for what he is. I mean, he's really good on the block. Back to the basket game is superb. You can toss lobs to him. He's a good defender as well. But overall, he's a guy you can really throw the thing to in the box, and he can score it. So, he's a huge piece of this season. If he plays well, we got a chance to be much better than people realize. Like that right there. That is, for a 7-footer, it's almost impossible to guard a guy that can do this right here. Did he chicken wing him a little bit? He sure did. But I mean, really good footwork. Maybe he'll go there's a little block action on him. It'll be interesting to see what he can do in the Big 12 against some bigger guys, for sure. I think there's another tape on here that shows a little bit better. Yeah, so I think this might be the Niagara stuff, but on a little pick and roll action. There's another pick and roll, wide open, probably and one. It's very grainy, but there he is blocking somebody shot out of bounds. Nice play there. He's it's not a lot to what he does, but what he does is very much needed, right? I mean, that play there is one, you'll see him do that a lot. He's so big. That's what you call sealing a guy off. See how he's got him on his right hip? That's total domination. That's like having a guy blocked and pancake. If the ball's going to your side and you've got a guy up towards the high side of the court, not underneath you, literally on your right hip with your left hand, and your left hand's towards the basket, it's over with. Just like it was here. There's nobody behind him. It's an easy 2-point basket. So, but I mean, he's very good around the rim. I think that's, the number one thing I would say is his touch around the rim is so good. He's got soft hands. He doesn't have to go far. So, yeah, obviously he's a big piece of the season as well, guys. So there's a lot to like. I think the team's come together pretty well. We'll continue to monitor it for sure. But best Virginia gets a win tonight, guys. I think that's all I've got in my tank. Hiccups took it out of me. But thank you guys for joining in for sure. Like I said, make sure you come back tomorrow, guys. I'll be in a little bit more of a headspace. I guess I just those hiccups, the light going out on me, the whole nine, everything just kind of threw me out of whack. But yeah, he's got legs. I feel fine, John. I don't feel bad. It's just, doing these shows, there's a rhythm to it. And I just felt like I got knocked out of my rhythm a little bit. So I had a set way I wanted to do the whole show. And it didn't work as good as I wanted it to. I'm sure I'm being hard on myself. People tell me that all the time, but I expect a lot of myself. A lot of you guys tune in to watch. So I want to make sure I deliver that. And even though I record a lot of videos and always have to remember I can just be on to the next. This video is not going to live forever. It's not something I did I would give myself like a 5 out of 10 at best on this one. Like, this was a bad performance for me. So I'm not happy with it, y'all. I'm just going to be honest. But like I said, hopefully I'm just being hard on myself. But we got a chance to get another crack at it tomorrow. That's the best part. If you guys have show ideas, put them down in the comments. Because like as we get towards a month towards the season, I've had to be really creative this off season. You know how hard it is to talk about West Virginia football and basketball 7 days a week, on a 30-minute show, and 99% of the time my shows run way longer. As you can see, I guarantee you there aren't that many people that can do it, and actually get results. So I am being hard on myself. I'm trying to put myself up here at the end. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Let's talk tomorrow though. I need to get some food in me. I think that's another thing. I waited too late to eat. I'm getting a little aggravated. The whole 9. I was trying to watch that Best Virginia game and then wanted to catch the wave of momentum afterwards and record. So, the whole thing. So overall, guys, let's just get to it tomorrow. So thanks for making Locked On West Virginia your first listen, and for being a part of the Locked On Podcast Network, where we talk about your team every single day, the Mountaineers, of course. And make sure you check out Locked On Portal right here on YouTube as well. Brian Smith does an amazing job over there covering the portal. You got to check him out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm out.